Hey y'all, Katie Deering here, and I want to talk to you about a really good book, and it's been out for about a year and a half. It's called The Children of Blood and Bone by Tomi Adeyemi. This book is incredible, and I'm book talking it to you right now because the second book in the series just came out. So if you haven't started this, I want you to get a good foundation before you go out and buy the second book. So the story is a fantasy, and so the whole world is this fantasy world, and it takes place in the land of Orisha, and the main character is Zayli. And so Zayli lives with this rich heritage about this past that used to be where people had magic, and there were all of these different magical roles, and magic was this beautiful, thriving force in their society. And so, with war and the monarchy, a lot of that magic has been stamped out. And so, she is one of the few marginalized people within this fantasy. And so then there's this whole grapple about bringing the magic back and, reeling from the loss of people that she loves, and this pursuit of really deconstructing some of the power structures that are there so that everybody can live and thrive in a magic-filled society. And so I want to read you even just the first page. One thing, FYI, is there's these beautiful, rich maps, even within the cover of the text. It's really beautiful. But I want to read you the first page because it just really creates this intense tone and mood to set the story. So, and it's from the perspective of Zayli, and this book also changes multiple points of view to other characters, like Amori is one. Pick me. It's all I can do not to scream. I dig my nails into the marula oak of my staff and squeeze to keep from fidgeting. Beads of sweat drip down my back, but I can't tell its fits from dawn's early heat or my heart slamming against my chest. Moon after moon I've been passed over. Today can't be the same. I tuck a lock of snow-white hair behind my ear and do my best to sit still. As always, Mama Agba makes the selection grueling, staring at each girl just long enough to make us squirm. Her brows knit in concentration, deepening the creases in her shaved head. With her dark brown skin and muted kaftan, Mama Agba looks like any other elder in the village. You would never guess a woman her age could be so lethal. Yemi clears her throat at the front of the aheri, a not-so-subtle reminder that she's already passed this test. She smirks at us as she twirls her hand-carved staff, eager to see which one of us she gets to defeat in our graduation match. Most girls cower at the prospect of facing Yemi, but today I crave it. I've been practicing and I'm ready. I know I can win. Zayli. So this really sets the tone of Zayli really pursuing to bring the magic back to her community and all of these dynamics with power and craziness. This book has won a ton of awards. So I was introduced to it, strangely enough, watching The Tonight Show, where this book was chosen as the Summer Book Club book in 2018. So I read it then, but it's won a ton of different awards. Top 10 YALSA Award for 2019, Kirkus Prize finalist. I mean, the list, there's probably 12 different awards that this book has won. So it's a must-have for classroom library shelves, even book club choices. This book is fantastic. So if you like fantasy and kind of that otherworldly experience, I wouldn't necessarily call it a dystopian text because it's not that premise of, but people who like dystopian I think will really like this book as well. And if you just love the beautiful, rich writing where you feel like you're immersed into the story and you can get lost in the book, this is what this book did for me. Everything is just so lovely, and it's being adapted into a film. It's very exciting. So go out and pick up a copy of Children of Blood and Bone by Tomi Adeyemi.